current price points in the crypto market is keeping a lot of people frustrated. I agree, but here is a possibility which XRP may actually pull off. We may actually slowly bounce back up to test this trend line resistance. Now, why though? Right? When you're in the market, you have to look at a lot of different factors. We've been discussing about this from last few days as it is forming a hidden bearish divergence. Now, if we do get a confirmation of this breaking to the downside, that's a great thing for the markets. Because on the other end, you're watching Dow Jones rocking to the upside. You're watching how the market is behaving, not just for Ripple, not just for XRP, but you're watching stock markets bursting through. Look at this. NVIDIA is like through the sky, right? All-time highs. You're watching S&P 500 going through the sky, all-time high. And this is the situation. So you thought the market is going to drop 50-60%. But the SI family was already on it. So right now, people seems like, okay, this is so much of a surprise. But was it really? A year back, this is what the SI family was looking for. So if you were in the SI family, you already saw this a year back, right? I was discussing about multiple stocks and you go back through them and you already understand that. This is NVIDIA. When you go into NVIDIA at that point of time, it was priced somewhat like this, $177. And the upside target is the pattern. It goes up to 620, 630. Now you are at 600. Remember, but I agree. When the price came to 450 range, I was like, okay, guys, take some profits. Risk is mounting on top of here. Now, if you go back into the market, you want to look at the same stock to see what that asset actually did once it made that. So you go onto the charts, you want to actually look at what the asset did after reaching that range of 450, 470. You saw that the price dropped back below 400. So the price did drop. Now it's at the all-time high going towards the sky, right? Now, if you are in the market, whether it's the stock market, whether it's the commodities, whether it is crypto where we specialize, you have an enormous amount of opportunities. Guys, I mean, think about this. In yesterday's video, I talked about this asset. At that time, it was $2.9 and I told you guys, watch, this is the measured move. You take this, you plot it upside, it's easy, super easy. This is what I told. Now, here is that asset. It already went to 6.3 and dropped. So if you already had your orders in, you knew what the hell was happening. Now, for SI family was already in. We already had our targets. It came almost close to the measured move. And this is one of the reasons why the SI family takes profit 80 to 85% of the measured move. Because we know how the whales are going to not let majority to get to that measured move. Because if you and me can see a pattern and a measured move, these big guys with the image processing algorithms, they definitely do. Welcome to the Scientific Investor family, where the normal retail guys get to learn how to become the next top 10% of this world. Yes, I agree. Sometimes it's like this. It was back in October where I told guys, this is breaking higher. You're looking for a 100% move. Perfect. But what's the issue here? If you did not have enough patience, that was a bad deal. But right now you see the fact that even though it's up only 10% for the month, 15% for the year, you are 100% up if you were in the SI family. But yes, it took 3 months. If you are a mature, financially mature investor, you're like, whoa, that's just 3 months. And the ROI of 100%, that's boom, that's decent. I'm not leveraging. I'm not a huge 10x, 20x guy. This is the place you need to be in. If you trade with limited leverage, 2x, 3x, we do that too. I share all my trades. You guys see that. And how, if you have gone back last 3 months, you've already seen what we have done. Now, the point is, if you are not in the scientific investor family for next few months, as the market starts to go back up and while others talk the market is going to go down and you're frustrated, irritated, thinking, what the hell should I do? Should I liquidate everything and move out because Bitcoin is about to drop to 10,000, 5,000, 3,000, right? Right? So if that's your concern, I would say have a one-on-one session. Go through the SI family, go through the charts. You don't have to do this for every month. Do it for a month and see if it's worth it. And if you do think you get value, because I think SI family is the most best educated investors in the crypto market. Now, let me go back to the video in which you are going to get value here. Right now in the market, you're seeing a lot of this where SEC is again and again trying to overcome some of these stuff, but they're being slapped back down because they are kind of making those arguments which kind of literally looks stupid, right? So even quotes are actually killing them. Now you have the markets showing you they are risk seeking, not crashing back down like a lot of people were saying. Especially there was a lot of CFAs I saw on, especially for the Nvidia, when it was like $400, they were saying, no, this is about to go back down, 350, it's about to go back down, blah, 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 blah. Now we know where it is today, right? You just saw that. Now the reality is this. Now you're getting these giants in the investment industry doing the marketing for us. Think about this. For crypto market, they are doing the marketing. So you actually have big guys, the giants in the industry, doing all this. What do you think is going to happen? Yeah, this should happen. They are coming into the market. Within 5 days, they have already poured in $1.25 billion. But that for a month, you know how much money is going to come into the market. Don't confuse it with the market cap. Understand the circulating supply and the total supply and the market cap. You'll have an idea of where we are going. Now, onto the TA side. You look at the price action like this, you're like, okay, we came back to the support for sure. It's not that great while you actually look at it and say like, I want to see this asset going through the sky. I also do. But I'm not looking for that 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 rubbish. I'm looking for something which makes some sense and which you can learn from the charts, the market psychology. And the market psychology here shows you need a lot of patience. At least till the end of this month, I wish this breaks higher. Because basically, based on all this analysis which you can do, it shows most likely by the end of this month, this asset breaks higher. Boom. At least to 0.6, 0.7. Now, on the other end, if you do get dollar getting rejected to the downside, that should accelerate the movement to the upside. Yes, Bitcoin kind of manages the entire crypto and the sentiment towards it. So Bitcoin bouncing off from this level of support is an important thing to watch. We want to see Bitcoin bouncing back up from here, which would actually give us some more clarity. Now, when the price was still here and trying to do all those volatility, for those who were in the SI family knew this. We discussed about this before it actually dropped while the price was slowly still up. I told, watch guys, we may actually do this. We may come back down here and then do a small bounce. This was something we actually discussed with it's on the micro zoomed in view or something which was on a little bit zoomed out on a daily chart. So the SI family is being educated on all the possibilities and structures, the price structures to look for. Now that we saw like almost exactly that happened, what's next, right? This is what we are looking at. Now, if the volume comes in and things change for sure, if there is another movement coming in and volume supports it, meaning, yeah, you're getting a breakout, there is a lot of volume coming in, people are joining the party, they're trying to push the price up. So you need to look at the price action and the volume. Then indicators, if it's noisy market, indicators kind of help you to understand what's happening. And, understanding of price action helps you much more. So here, when you're looking through the trend, the pattern, the resistance, whatever you're looking at, you kind of get an idea of, okay, this is where we are. This is what we are kind of doing. Is it actually going to be a bump and run or touch and run kind of reversal? I'm not sure. But if it is going to be like that, then it's something like this, right? We have seen this many times in many different assets before. You actually do the 1, the 2, and boom, you go up and then you come back down here. That's a big drop. It's not a small drop, right? the price actually dropped like 20-25%, which is on this scale big in terms of dollar. So you went up to 25, you came back down to $19,000. So that kind of shaked out a lot of different individuals. Now, what we want to see is that are we actually going to do something similar here? We actually did the 1, the 2, boom, we went up. Are we about to do something similar? We did this, can we go like this? Because if we do, then at that point we can actually say, okay, there is going to be something like this, a big volatility, flushing. Those who enter here at the top thinking, now it's about to go to 100,000. It's not going to 10,000, it's going to 100,000. Let me jump in. And if you're doing that at 55, 60, when the price is going up, okay, most likely the market is going to flush those people out. Just like we saw earlier when people were talking about back to 30,000 while we were here at 38.40. What the market did was going up to 45, going up to 49. And then those who joined the party here at 48, 49, they got flushed. So the way the market works, it's maybe not fair, but it doesn't fit for the majority. And that's one of the reasons why we say you have to take time to educate yourself about the best possibilities in the market. If you do understand that, now the average movement to the downside, which you do want to see in a healthy market, at least in this case is close to 20% to the downside, which is somewhat close to 39,000. But keep in mind the risk on sentiment on Dow Jones, on S&P 500, you're watching the Nvidia, the Microsoft, the Apple, all of them grinding higher, going higher, staying there at the roof. They're not dropping back down. This is a fact. So for some reason, the economy is not good. I can see that here. People are finding it really hard to find groceries for the right price. Most of them believe it's unaffordable in this country. So if you put that narrative in and you're looking at the financial markets to see like, okay, stock market is going up, what the hell is really happening? That's what I see. Financial markets and financial assets are corporate game, at least as of now. So if you don't see what's happening here at this moment, believe me, we talked about this way back while we were here bouncing back up. We had this thought process of, okay, what if everyone is looking for a macro crash and the market goes up? Now, when I say that, it's not just saying it. When you go to the SI family, you already knew. We did talk about this, right? We went in detail giving you guys what we are looking at, what's happening, the breakout, the pattern, all of those. If you put the measured move, you know where it is actually going. We actually saw the breakout happening. So that's why I say when you're in the market, if you're now with the SI family, 960 plus members are here taking benefit of what's happening in the market right now. So you get to see all this before it happens. You get the advantage of being able to position your portfolio in a best way. Now, it's up to you. But look at the market and ask this question to yourself, like, okay, if Bitcoin is here, what are you looking for? Are you looking for this to go down to 5,000, 10,000? Maybe, fine. But if you are looking at the trend and saying, okay, this is a trend which is going up on this cycle level, but if you are on the macro and you're going back like 5 years, 10 years, great, perfect. That gives you even better odds of the market. To understand the fact that the market is doing something. Now, we've highlighted the fact that, guys, don't go against the market. If this is what the market is showing you, most likely, yeah, that was your bottom. That was your bottom, right? You bounce back up. Initially, you are slow. At one point, it goes up. Momentum increases. Now, if you are asking the question like, okay, I didn't get that. Wait, let's slow down. Yeah, fine. That's why I'm saying if you in this family, months back, I've already shared this. Now, if you go to this asset right now, you're already above this target. You already went about $2,000. We've been following this asset from the bottom, right? With that price point showing you I'm reversing. But what happens here? Initially, the trend is changing and the momentum is low. At one point, it shifts. Everyone is talking about the price going down. Boom, it goes up. So that's a surprise move in the market. And just that one leg takes a lot of ROI away from you. This is what I meant. Meaning, imagine this is actually about to go nuts, go to do a 20x, perfect. But if you miss this point and you're entering here, what do you get? 5x. There is a big difference between the 20 and 5. Even if you're making it to 12 to 15 as an average gain, as a great trader, perfect. But not 5x, right? Why does that happen? Because this is something which a lot of people don't look at. This is why I say, look at the market. Learn from the market. Be a student of the market. Don't think, even for a second, that we are smarter than the history. We are not. At least I truly believe that. That's why I take this time to learn through the market and give you guys the best odds out there in the market. And again, if you are receiving value from this channel, smash that like button for me. It helps a lot to spread this message more. Now you go back into the chart of XRP, which a lot of people ask again. Guys, you should be having way more patience than others. One of the primary reasons is the hype around this asset going to 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, blah, 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 blah. It's too much. We don't want that. What we want is the reality. But the hype is what gets clicks, what gets views. That means there will always be people who actually give you that. That is a different story. But for the market, if you buy $100 worth of this asset and you believe you're going to become a millionaire because the price is about to go to 100,000, now think about that. How does the market actually work? If there is another group of people who are holding millions of units, hundreds of thousands of units, will they not sell intermediately at any point? Supply coming in more into the market. What happens to the price action? That's what I say, supply and demand. Learn more from the market and take advantage of that. So guys, that's it for today. I'll meet you on the next video. Bye for now.